Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me on Blockchain Blueprint. My name is Marcus and I want to kind of give some insight into the use case for blockchain for a person like myself. I started out as a draftsman and I learned how to draft with AutoCAD from a 2D space and then 3D in the drawings. Okay, so I'm fascinated with the effects of the world to come for 2026 for moving from and migrating from Web 2 to Web 3. Okay, so in doing so, you have distributed ledger technology, you have AI, and you have cybersecurity. And I wanted to explain to you from a draftsman's perspective. The x axis is the distributed ledger technology, which is this axis here. Okay, the y-axis is cybersecurity, pointing up. The z-axis is the finger pointing towards you. So I was explaining as a draftsman, this is the best way that I could learn because I didn't go to engineering school. Okay, but I took up the discipline of civil engineering, so I was a draftsman uh, under the assignment and direction of a professional engineer, which would be in my case civil, which would be in another case electrical engineers. Okay, so I'm the young man, the person that works alongside of them to present the unique vision and the features along the highway in transportation as those improvements made and take place. So I'm very familiar with remediation. And I'll just love everybody. I wanted to just take a moment to wish everybody the best. And my heart goes out to you. All right. So I want to explain to you again. This x-axis represents the width from right to left. And that's the highway surface for a draftsman. Okay, for a civil engineer. Okay, so the surface changes. All right, so the y-axis represents the height going up and down, and the z-axis represents the depth going back and forth. So, as this drawing surface could be remediation of the toll booths. So the toll booths along the way, if it's a toll highway, it requires a new design as the future of vehicles are redesigned for the roadway and the road surface, for the utilities that may be in disrepair based on the weather and the climate in the area. And as the elevation, it changes and bends and winds ahead and along the way. Same thing with distributed ledger technology. Same thing for cybersecurity. Same thing for AI. Same thing for the blockchain security draftsman. And I take pride. I take pride in that. I do. And I work on teams and I work with teams to make that unique vision come to life and present those unique features of that specific blockchain. And you'll hear more about that, and that's the reason why I'm making this video today. Give me a like, a friend, and a share in this video. And follow me on my Substack, my YouTube page, my X page, and my GitHub. I have a GitHub page. And I want to thank everybody else that's subscribed on my social media channels and pages. All right, so if I am 2020 and I want to drive through a toll booth during that time in 2020, it's much different. Even 5 years later, technology has advanced, and so does the way we conduct business at that toll booth, at that along that highway. Improvements are made for the future and for the betterment of society, and so that finds me in a unique position to enjoy being able to assist with bringing Web 2 to Web 3 and representing the new drawing surface for how we interact at the toll booths along the way for the improvements to be made with trade finance, if it's trade finance, with shipping and logistics, if that's it. If it's with those products that make the highway for you to be able to be contained in a vehicle, all right? The products set aside and around in the vehicle for you to be carried from one place to the next. Same thing with your finances. Don't give financial advice. Same thing with the money you hold in your pocket. I don't tell you what to do. That's your business. To have a savings account or a checking account, whatever those brands are. It's your business who you pick. All right, so I wanted to make sure the clarity related to the subject matter and the interest that I have with presenting this to you as a subject matter to just kind of contemplate about in your spare time, and let you know that the drawing surface could be remediation of those toll booths that you enter into and you pay your money to go from one place to the next along that road. They have off ramps to it, on ramps to, and you have to improve the standard for the comfort and ease, okay, of the driver, of all those who take in the smooth travel of the goods and services along the way that meet you from one place to the next. And that's a part of creating the container and the vehicle. And that financial container and those vehicles are the coins and the tokens that we use, just like the money we have in our pockets and in our bank accounts, a use case for it to be used. It's not always going to be the way it was. It's going to change. It's going to improve. And so I wanted to thank any and all of you for watching me on this video, and to understand that as we are approaching these toll booths, there are improvements that are going to be made. Traditional money isn't what it used to be, okay, but it can be tokenized. So I wanted to let you all know that tokenization of gold, of silver, of precious metals, of even your dollar bill is part of the future. And I want to be a part of the success for your future and mine. And I wanted to just share with you who I am, where I come from, and the path I've taken to get there. And I just really, really want to give everyone a hand clap. I want to give everyone a thumbs up for liking and friending and sharing this video. And my heart again goes out to you, and I wish you the most best year you could ever have in 2026. All right? And this is Marcus, Blockchain Blueprint. And join me again for another video. All right.